It's Wednesday, time for our weekly trip out to the new zoo, and Neil Anderson is there. Joining us live. Good morning, Neil.
Hey, good morning. A beautiful day here out at the zoo, and
Up with the
zookeepers
birds.
we're inside the North American aviary, and this is the first year since we had that collapse, with that big ice storm and everything, that we've had a lot of breeding going on over here. And actually, you can see over here now, Megan, she just stopped by. She comes in here in the morning. The first thing she does is she comes in, she's going to feed the pelican. She's also then going to take a head count of all the waterfowl we have in here. So what she has to do is be able to identify them all, make sure everybody's here, and which particular species are in here. And then what she'll also do is then open up this whole exhibit for the general public, make sure things are doing good. Now you can see our pelican, he's doing real well. You remember he had that foot injury, and they've been doing a lot of work with it. Our veterinarian and our zookeeper has been working with his foot. He's almost got to the point that he can get around with it almost, pretty much normal now. But we've just had a couple little ducks hatch out, and Mom she just took them up underneath. There's a little bit of grass underneath, but there's 3 little ducklings out here that just hatched out, and we're expecting a few more as well. There's several nest boxes that are occupied by some female ducks in here, and it's really a fun place to come on out and check them out. And I don't know if I can see Mom in the back, but the little one, she's really being a pretty good mom out here. And a lot of times in the zoo business, what we'll do is sometimes we'll pull the eggs, incubate them, and we'll set up what we call wet and dry brooders in the back. Mm-hmm. And we'll get them kind of started in the back area, and then we move them back out to the aviary. But now with this aviary and the way it's all set up, we figure, well, let's try this out. We're going to monitor the little one, see how well it does. And Mom's really doing well with them. They're probably, I think they're 3-4 days old, but she's doing great. They're feeding well. They look like they're putting on real good weight and everything. But this is a real nice exhibit to visit, because the one thing about an aviary, there's just so much going on in the aviary. You can sit in here and watch all the ducks. Even over on this side, I can tell you right here, you can see there's even the mergansers. They're courting the one female merganser, and you can see all those courtship behaviors. Those males will flip up the feathers on the back of their head. It's just fun to watch. A lot of activity going on in here.
They're so pretty, too.
Excuse me. One of the things that we are going to talk about, though, is I did have an opportunity. I was down on vacation in the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, and I did fly over the oil spill and got a perspective to see what it looks like and how massive it is from the air, but also the effect that it's having on the wildlife. And what we're going to do is in the 7 o'clock hour, we're going to talk about that, because the effect that it is going to have on the wildlife in the Gulf is really going to be devastating. I mean, it really has the potential to be. And we'll let you know about the particular species, what's going on, and also how the zoos and accredited zoos are getting involved with helping out, and how they're setting up an area there to help rehab some of these animals. But the effect it will have on the particular, the timing couldn't be worse to happen, especially during the peak migration time.
I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts on that and what you saw. Thanks, Neil. We'll see you next hour.
Hey, sounds good.